Hey guys, what's going on? So this is an introduction to the upcoming tutorials for iOS development, as you could probably tell by the title of this video. Now, we're going to be covering a lot of ground, and I'm going to explain what we're going to be covering right now. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be learning Objective-C, the programming language. We're going to be learning the iOS framework, which allows us to develop with iOS. And we are going to be learning the Xcode development environment so that it can be easier to debug and write our code. So those are the three things we'll be covering. So normally in tutorials, you'll notice that they always start with Objective-C, and they do that for a lot of tutorials. However, I'm going to be changing it up a bit. We are going to start with a mix of both Objective-C and iOS, so you get both of them pretty quickly. Anyway, so you're going to need a couple of things for this. You're going to need a Mac computer and a pretty new one too. You're going to need one that has the App Store application built into it, because without that you will not be able to download the Xcode IDE. You will also need something to test your programs on. Now, this isn't a requirement, however, I highly suggest it. What I mean by that is either an iPod or an iPhone, because without either of those two, you will not be able to test these on a physical device. You could always use the simulator, however, it's not exactly the same. You will also need, optional once again, a developer's account. And this pretty much means that you will be able to submit your apps later on if you want to. It's not a requirement. However, if you want to submit your apps and show your friends, then you'll definitely need that account. It's $99 a year. However, $99 a year isn't that bad. And last but not least, of course, you'll need Xcode, which you can download in the App Store, which I'll show you right now. So simply go to your dock or wherever you have the App Store located, go ahead and click on it, and it will launch. So once it is launched, go ahead and search for Xcode in the search bar. Once you've done so, it should be the first result. If not, then I don't really know what happened. But this is all you'll need. So here is Xcode. You'll see a little download button, and once you have that, you'll just download it and install it, and that's all you need to do for now. Now I want to say one last thing before I go. When I say you're going to be testing on a device, I don't mean like some iPod you found underneath your bed which has a piece of gum stuck to it. Like, I mean a legitimate device. Like, if you have anything below an iPhone 4, you really should not use that. And iPods are a little different. I don't know the exact specifications for testing. However, I would suggest getting one of the very newer iPods. I mean, probably around the iPhone 5, iPod 5, I believe, something like that, iPod 4. Just ensure that it is able to be tested with. But that is it for this. That is honestly all you will need to continue with these tutorials, and if you're interested in iOS development, I will try to make this as easy and painless for you as possible, because I know that I struggled in the beginning with iOS development, and I'm going to try to make this easy for you. So if you're ready for that, and if you're pumped to make some apps, then come check this out, and I will see you in the next tutorial.